And so close to being great. It's pretty great. Kind of slow, but playing a Giganta deck. It could be Zoo, could be Tron, could be Prowess. Either way, I think I have to keep this hand. Turn 2 Urza Saga Patchwork. Flooded Strand, probably mean Zoo. Might need to play Ballista if this is Ragavan. Ragavan? Get the gun. Going hunting. I can't wait for this invention Ballista to be on Magic Online chat. I've showed this a couple days ago, but it's no longer walking. This is just a Ballista. Stationary Ballista. It looks so sick. I really wish it didn't come in only foil. God, I really want to screenshot this. The fact that they're dashing a Ragavan with a Ragavan in play. I really want to screenshot this. I guess they didn't know it was legendary. They didn't know. Well, today they learned a valuable lesson. Big Draco. Actually, Alright. I brought a gun to a dragon fight. Attacking? Yeah, they brought 2 Ragavans. 2 whole Ragavans. You dies. Another one. Dubby. Yeah, they're dead. They're just dead to me, doing nothing fancy. Zap. And a zap. And a zap. Zoo. Dismember. Nature's Claim. Take out the slow cards. Submit. I think that's all I want. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy a little bit later today. Let's get the magic out of the way first. For the real payoff. They picked Final Fantasy VII Remake. Play the classic Iron Bread. Somebody actually wanted Iron Bread. It was May. Unfortunately, I've already played Iron Bread. Good game. I'm cheating. Good luck, opponent. You can never win while I cheat. What are you gonna do now? I don't know about sick of the Yogg headaches, more so I just lost a lot. We went 2-3. I think they're gonna dash on the Ragavan. What did we learn? We learned not to dash Ragavan. Ballista. I think I'm playing a Soul Cauldron. Yeah, I just have to do mental gymnastics for a 2-3. I still think Yawgmoth's the best deck in the format. It's just, my god. Sometimes you get so punished for minor play decisions. Also, being stuck in the Yawgmoth waiting room is not fun. That's right. DT's watching. Just doubly Jover. I think I just want a double spell. It's like Ravager Ballista. I could have used the Boseiju to kill the Sign of Draco, but I think instead it's probably better just to double spell and be mana efficient. Plus, on the bright side, I could eat my Soul Cauldron and then play a new Soul Cauldron. I think my opponent's a little bit ahead here right now. I think that's going to change soon, though. This Inkmoth is just waiting to kill them. About to be a ballisted up, ravagered up Inkmoth. Pulse my Ravager. I think that's okay. Second Inkmoth. This begs the question, are they dead? They dead with the Ballista route. With the Ballista route, I can eat 1, 2, 3, 4 things. 5 things. They're dead the Ballista route. If I go with the Inkmoth route, animate Inkmoth, eat Ballista, put it on there, 2 counters, new Inkmoth, eat that, eat the Ballista. They're dead in 2 different ways. Just gotta decide which one we like more. I think I like the Infect route. Die. Bing, bing, bing. The reason I like the Inkmoth route there is because it's immune to Stubborn Denial. Even if they had stubbed the second Cauldron, they still die. Dan's God tier. This hammer. Be the Scales Mirror. I think it's probably hammer. Hammer plays more drums. Still can't tell. It's the Scales Mirror. Hmm. Yeah, hi, I'd like to dash a Ragavan. I ordered DoorDash. Stirrings. You got it. Boseiju. Do not Boseiju the Scales. Which is super interesting to me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. 14 damage max. Alright. You survived today. Your no block hubris. They might needle Welding Jar if they have a main deck Pithing Needle. Or I might just be dead, who knows. Ravager. Needles the Welding Jar. Seiju's the Ravager. This kill me. Eat Ravager. 5, 6. Think I'm dead. Close. Very, very close to being dead. That's pretty interesting. I don't actually know what to do. It's gotta be naming Inkmoth. Otherwise the Inkmoth's gonna kill me next turn. They can put any creature in the graveyard. I can chump their Patchwork. What's up, Mr. C? You came at a weird time. A wonderful time. As a Scales enjoyer, but a weird time for me. Do I name Patchwork? Do I name Inkmoth? If I name Patchwork and they block with their Patchwork, I die. Well, I guess I don't die because I can trade Inkmoth Nexus. Or block with my own Inkmoth Nexus. I don't think it's Cauldron. Urza Saga's not coming off for 2 turns, and they're gonna be dead before that. I think I named Patchwork. Patchwork. It's our challenge record, 2-3 drop. But Yawgmoth and failed. Died. 4. Dead to Walking Ballista. But I think it's okay to be dead to Walking Ballista. Because if they Walking Ballista, they animate Inkmoth Nexus, Ballista for 0, eat Ballista, ping my Inkmoth, and then Ravager eat their entire board. Not in that order. Well, I guess it could be in that order. Not beating Ballista. I think that's okay. Grabs Welding Jar. Oh boy. Did I just get unbelievably lucky? Yeah, I just got unbelievably lucky. No, I'm dead. Well, Can they 33 me in response? Holy shit, they can 33 me in response. So, Hangarback is an issue. I have a Ravager under the Cauldron. So, if I make a 1/1 Ballista and pump it, it's the same thing as just playing a 3/3. Mana-wise. Counters-wise, it's all the same. I think I gotta do this swing and then time my things carefully. Very carefully. Like in response to this Hangarback Walker dying if it does die. Yeah, dog, this Hangarback gotta go. Why is this so fucking complicated? This is the worst. I don't think I gotta kill Inky now. Especially since they have the Welding Jar. Game Face gets me killed. They can exile my Ballista and kill me in response. Do it now. This is where I kill them. In response to that, triggers my only opportunity to kill them. Jesus. Young Dongo. Sounds about right. So chat, the reason why I couldn't just ping face there was because in response to the last ping, when they go to 1 life, they use Soul Cauldron to eat my Ballista, and then eat everything with Hangarback Walker, including itself, make 9 1/1 Thopter tokens, turn them all into 2/2 counters, and then they ping me for like 50. And that's why I couldn't just ping face. I would just die in response. So I actually had to attack first and wait for the Hangarback Walker to die. It was really dumb, unintuitive, but had to be done. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII later. Do you enjoy this mirror? Not really. Our hand's good. Same. Same Keck W. I think Haywire Mite off of Urza Saga is probably going to swing this game into our favor pretty heavily. Guess it depends on what they hit here, though. Might have Nature's Claim or something. Ballista. On it, disconnected. Goodbye, Keps. 07. You'll be remembered. Second Scales was like the Nutter Butters. It's so good here. Prelim to play at 3 o'clock also. 6 p.m. Eastern. Second Scales. Extra scaly. What's the problem with getting Haywire Mite? Is that then they could eat my Soul Cauldron by eating Haywire Mite? I'll also just go get his. I guess we'll see what we draw for turn. I don't know. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. Have a Charlie Brown Christmas. It could be. Ravager. Alright, let's trade ballistas. Haywire Mite. I was gonna get that. Madge. The Hangarback Walker Ravager go. I don't need this Soul Cauldron to win. You. This is the dumbest mirror. The dumbest fucking mirror. Alright. I'll get this standoff. Neither of us can activate Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Whenever one of us can, it's so Jover for the other player. And I have more scales, so I just figure I'm favored at this point. I'm dead. List, Madge. That sucks. I figured I was like pretty heavily favored as long as I didn't find a way to blow up the Cauldron. That made me Haywire Mite was like incredible. Opponent's a very good Scales player, it seems. They know what cards matter. None of the ones in my hand. Alright, time to pray that this hand gets somewhere. Seems unlikely right now. Pretty bad for me too. I wonder if I could have pushed the issue any sooner. I don't think so. I think that last game we were just like hoping to dodge a removal spell on Cauldron. This game we're kind of looking dead. Being on like no cards. Getting our land destroyed. Maybe Zip Zap does work though. Kill Zip Zap. Goodbye, Zip Zap. Your Ballista? I can never kill this Ballista anyways. Oh. Take my land. Counters. I can't afford to kill it. I'll die to Inkmoth Nexus. Like actually just dead on board to Inkmoth Nexus. Because it'll move 5 counters over and then they attack me plus ping me because they have the Ballista under this whole Cauldron. Not good enough. Dedge. That was lame. Just needed them not to draw that Boseiju. We're gonna untap and win. Okay, but if they had Boseiju, that line doesn't work. I don't. They tap out? I don't know. I have to go back and look. I know which step you're talking about, but I have to go back and see if they're actually dead. Check after this. This turn, right? Modular, Hangarback Walker, 3, 6, 7, 8. I make 8 tokens. They make 5 tokens. That was it. It was this turn. This turn I should have won. I just didn't. Men's rhinos. So we made a mistake. We should have just won the game. It was the same board state, but we had 3 scales, so we just favored to win. I was just like, oh, I can't lose if I like. Just wait. Play patiently. Should have seen the line. Rhinos. Alright, so we should be 2-0. Just botched it. Who knows? Knife. Nah. I just get Zabaz. I grab Zabaz, like, what am I modularing 2 counters onto? I don't think Ozolith does too much. Well, I think that's true. Ozolith might kill them too. Ozolith. Play B. I'm just lacking too much red mana, I think, for that line to work. So I would need to pop Patchwork. Patchwork's gonna be at 6/6. 5 counters. It's not enough. Be a 2-turn clock. Kind of feel like, I guess the Ozolith is the best bet. Only 6 options. Can't be that hard. Smile. You make. They shocked, which makes me think they probably have a subtlety. Sure. You're dead. You're dead. 6/7. Or maybe not dead. I think Murktide better than Scales right now. Maybe not dead. 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I one short? Oh no, I have Ballista Ping Zabaz. And that's lethal. Yeet. Alright. Chalice, Chalice. Jailer, Stonebrain. I think I decided to leave in some Ancient Stirrings. Really hate Cascade. A little bit. A little bit. I don't want Ancient Stirrings. Ancient Stirrings finds me Chalice and whatnot a little bit sooner. A wee bit sooner. And it's great. So I'm not playing Chalice this turn because in case I drop Patchwork, then I can go Patchwork into Chalice and put 2 counters on the Patchwork. Also, I could have Cascade until 3. So there's no real reason to. Could ice me. That'd be a mild inconvenience. Starting next turn. This turn, however, they are not. Drawing to. Fascinating. Jake. Game sucks. Madge Miss Lethal. Always. Leaves them dead. Unless they have a follow-up. Alright, I think they just died. Or just animated attack and move the counters and they would have died. I do think the Rhinos matchup is like kind of free. I love the Rhinos matchup of Scales. I'm supposed to lead on Urza Saga. It's gonna be a lot better if I had green source. Them's the beats. I was playing Vintage Cube. My opponent took up 19 of the 25 minutes game 1 to motor lag. Skipped through my turn for lethal with the fairy protection. I lost game 1. That's tough. That's also tough. Well, I'm glad I didn't play Saga on 1 because I'm gonna have to make constructs. Saga. Who wins? One Scammed Grief or one Urza Saga? My vote goes to the Urza Saga. Thank God it's not a Blood Moon. Grab Welding Jar, copy. Makes you feel better, Torborg. I missed lethal like last match, so this card's a Grief Ragavan. Not last match, 2 matches ago. I'm taking this Grief hit. But blocking the Goblin Shaman for sure. Ballista. 2/5/5s now. Come on, Urza Saga. I believe in you. Finish this game. Maybe. That's totally fine. I'd prefer that, in fact. I don't feel like this attack is the move. They have another removal spell. I can terminate. Terminates the B. That's just fine, right? I'm double blocking Grief. Gotta flip these. They didn't flip them. Alright, they didn't flip them, which was a big mistake by them. My Shadowspear's gone. Just made a token here. I think I should just made a token. Seven them. Got discarded. Double Grief on turn 1. Go block, block, ping, and stay at 5. Attacks with Grief. Attacks with 2. I don't know if they have like Undying effect or having Bolt doesn't kill me. Guess that's better. I don't know if it really matters. How would Bolt kill me? Bolt doesn't kill me. Even if they attack with everything, I just go block, block, ping, grief. You know what? I should have attacked with this one. Left this one back. That was a mistake. I left this one back and then animate Inkmoth and double block grief. So I don't die to Bolt. No, I'm dead to Bolt. I misplayed. Didn't draw, but they have an extra draw for Lockthwain. Get punished. I wouldn't die to Bolt at that point because it forces a chump block. Because that 6/6 can go up to a 7/7. It's tough. Could have been dead there. What do I want against Scam? Just Dismember, I think. I could take like Bad Lantern. But they just got Ancient Stirrings in the matchup. I could bring in Nature's Claim. They're gonna bring in like Curse Totem. Maybe something I should have considered a little bit more. Sans goaded. Nature's Claim also plays around like Blood Moon, I guess. That was a God tier draw. Right. I feel like we're in a good spot. So they didn't double grief me, they only thought sees me. I guess getting warm in here, chat. Yep. Dothy. If the heater's back on. I'm just making construct tokens. I could get Blood Moon here. Which would be a tad unfortunate. But if I do get Blood Moon here, I'm going to make a construct, untap, Arcbound Ravager, Shadowspear, and probably still be okay. Is Alpine Moon on Simigro Chamber good against Saga if you already have one on... I don't know. Usually not. I typically name the Hasteland if I already have one on Urza Saga. So if you know they're on like Sunhome or whatever, or Handwear Battlements, I would just name the Hasteland. Discord, thank you for the tier 1, or Valakut. Valakut's also a pretty good name. Depends on what kind of draw on the board state, etc. Like if they have a Dryad out, I'd probably name Valakut. I think I'm gonna Needle Engineering Explosives. They need to crack the fetch first. I think they clicked OK, so they only let them use mana abilities. And because they clicked OK and only let them use mana abilities, cracking a fetch isn't a mana ability, so it didn't let him pay for it. I've done that before. I watched Wafo do that too. Honestly, I think naming Engineered Explosives is still better than getting the fetch line here. I'm gonna Bowmaster. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with this 1/1. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with the 1/1. Didn't matter, but shouldn't have. Play Shadowspear Ballista. I think they might have a Kolaghan's Command. Just bidding the Shadowspear. That unreasonable? That might have been unreasonable. I could have been the Ravager because modular doesn't work right now, but at the same time, I feel like having multiple threats against the removal deck is probably a good idea. That's why I got rid of the Shadowspear. This is giving them a Shadowspear, which is like kind of bad, I guess, if they have maybe Grief. Does stacking the triggers matter if you have both a modular effect and an Ozolith trigger on the stack? No. As far as I'm aware, stacking your triggers or stacking your replacement effects and scales never matters. I've tried it both ways and both of them lead to the same outcome. There's also like Zabaz replacement, etc., etc. No green mana, but we're gonna keep it. Or with Shadowspear. I'm not sure what I want to needle yet. Blind Needle Fetch. That'd be next level. Always Jogmoth. Greenland. Greenland. Land that makes a green mana. Saga. Oh, you know what? Oh shit, I fucked up. Should have played Echoing Deep's copying Verdant Catacombs. Oops. That was a mistake. I guess I can do it next turn. If I don't draw green mana. Would have been a lot better this turn though. Could also just needled. Could also just needle Yogg. Is it too late to get green mana? Probably not. I could just make constructs instead. I think go get a Springleaf Drum. I guess I'm making constructs and getting a Springleaf Drum. Alternatively, it's Needle. I'm just gonna make a construct. Don't play out Yogg this turn. I make Yogg. Maybe I don't make construct, then just untap Needle. Nah, I think I make construct no matter what. Papa. If I get Springleaf Drum, it's my green mana. Have this make green mana. Scales, Needle. Start with the Needle. Yawgmoth. Thran Physician. Pumps the dude. Scales. Even though I'm tapping my 5/5, which is a little sad. Ballista? I think it's probably Ballista. I can kill Hapatra in case they do something to this Needle. Hapatra's a problem. Soul Cauldron's also a problem. If they do something to my Soul Cauldron, like if they have Boseiju, I'm in a lot of trouble. Or ice. Actually, pluses. Thought they would minus. I think getting the Needle down that turn was like so important. A little bit surprised that they had no interest in attacking Walking Ballista. Or killing Walking Ballista and attacking with Hapatra rather. Although I would have killed their Hapatra in response, then I couldn't kill Grist. Swings. Take it. I'm gonna let them have their snake. Ballista seems too important right now. Even if it is a 1-1. They could Bowmaster it now. I draw Ozolith. I get the machine gun down there and pretty much their entire board. Not quite the Ozolith I had in mind. But that's not bad. Now I wish I had like one extra mana. Make a 3/3. Say go. I like half the minus on Walking Ballista now. Akanuma, Grist, Wall of Roots. Picks up Grist. 10 viewers. Oh, hell yeah. This is going to become kind of complicated. It is from Santa, after all. All Cauldron mirrors are sick. When they're not the exact mirror match. I hate the Scales mirror, I hate the Yogg mirror, but playing Yogg v Scales is kind of fun. The Construct. Boseiju Soul Cauldron. Well, I guess I'll use Wall of Roots. Like they probably should have let me do it. They might just be aiming at killing my Walking Ballista, maybe. I pop Zabaz, that's 6 counters over here. Ballista puts it up to a lot. Gotta be careful. I think I'm just untapping. Another Scales. That's so complicated. I like clocking him in 2. I guess I clock him in 1 next turn. Boss. No, I don't even clock him in 1. If I activate the green Ozolith. Green Ozolith up Zabaz, tapping the Walking Ballista. My green Ozolith Walking Ballista right now. That's gonna put 4 counters on Walking Ballista, making it a 5/5. I can still hold up Zabaz pop. Oh no, I don't have the fucking Soul Cauldron anymore. Never mind. This is too hard. I give up. Somebody else stream for me. I need to go take a nap. No, it puts 4 onto Ballista, making it 5. Ozolith the Ozolith. There is no second Ozolith. There was a second Ozolith. This game would be a lot simpler. I know they have another Grist in hand, which is making things complicated. I know they have another Grist in hand. This is dumb. Hate this. Well, the thing is, like, I know they have 2 Grists. So they could kill Zabaz, and then force me to animate Inkmoth Nexus, moving the counters over to Inkmoth Nexus. And then if they do that, then they can second Grist minus and kill my Inkmoth Nexus, so that's not gonna work. I feel like I just green Ozolith this Walking Ballista. Or alternatively, I just animate Inkmoth Nexus and I pop Zabaz, move the counters over, and I just attack him now. And then force them to top deck and answer. Well, actually, that doesn't work either, because they can Soul Cauldron eat the Zabaz and then give their creature flying. That doesn't work either. What the fuck? I hate this game. Alright, we're what are we doing? Giving up. They don't need white. Soul Cauldron. Bob's a boss attack now. It's not gonna work out for me. I'm just making a 5/5 ballista and passing. Actually, I think I'm pinging Grist one time. Then passing. I'm never beating a Yawgmoth off of Soul Cauldron. They hardcast it, I can beat that until they play Grist and then minus and then sacrifice it. Then I'm not beating it anymore. I'm in. I'm sold. This is fucked up. Walking Ballista. Sack Yawgmoth, kill Walking Ballista. Dead dude. By ping Zabaz, I can pump a Hangarback Walker. Or sorry, I can pump Walking Ballista to a 7/7. Could you also just kill Hapatra. Yawgmoth over to something else. The thing is, if I ping Zabaz 3 times, in response to the third ping, they could just make the Yawgmoth happen and just eat my Walking Ballista anyways. That doesn't work. If I wanted to do that, I had to do it before the Grist minus, so instead I'm priced into this line of killing Hapatra. This is so fucked up. No, dude, it wasn't the red mana that prevents me from doing that. It's the fact that they can just Yawgmoth in response. I can ping Zabaz 3 times. You have Yawgmoth. Can't even modular onto here either. Just kill in response. I don't think I can afford to lose lands. I really don't think your Yawgmoth matchup's that bad. It's just Soul Cauldron diff sometimes. If I had the Soul Cauldron they didn't, they'd be so dead. That's not how it works. It's a 1/1. It'll still modular 1 if it's got 0 counters on it because of like state-based memory or some stupid shit. No, that's not how it works. You'll still modular 1. Probably should have killed Patchwork in response. Nor do I think it's gonna matter. They have 2 Yawgmoths and 3 Grists. Technically, they have infinite insect tokens. Up to the amount of life that they want to pay. And they can also proliferate and minus. It's like how Hangarback Walker's gonna make a 1-1 here. Even though in theory it should be a 0-0 when it dies, but it still makes a 1-1. The creature gains Grist ability, loses it, then gains it again. The creature can use the abilities twice. So, like Strangleroot guys, for example, when they sack it to revert the +1/+1 counter, it can plus again. So, yeah. It's probably one of the most complicated modern formats there's ever been. In terms of, like, the interactions going on within these top decks. With Titan being meta, Scales being meta, Yogg being meta, it's like... It's vomit-inducing sometimes. How complicated board states can get. I genuinely think Soul Cauldron's gonna get banned in the next, like, year. Card creates so many fucked up interactions. Hands guess in this matchup. Never mind. Well, I guess I'm not playing Soul Cauldron anytime soon. Crying about Cauldron? I'm just saying that it's gonna be fucked up once they print more cards with activated abilities. Especially in Modern Horizons 3. I don't know about it's crying. Soul Cauldron's already doing fucked up things. It's gonna be even worse in the future. It's the reason why it's so expensive. They did. 2, 4. You did. Holy shit. Alright. I gotta think. I think they're dead. 2. So I eat the Welding Jar. Make a Ravager 4/4. Attack with both. Like, attack with. Okay, start by attacking with both. Make one a 4/4. Eat it. Move the counters over. 8/8. Cauldron. 10/10. 12. Think that's not enough. 4, 8, 4, 7, 9. 11, 13? It's 13, right? Max? I think it's 13. No, I already included the Cauldron. 13. Not good enough. The list is almost good enough. Almost. Fucking sucks. Yeah, Ballista kills if I had one more land, but I don't. So it's like, do I take the needle, name Cauldron? You can just go, boop, pop the needle. So fucked up. Saga doesn't do anything. They have a Haywire Mite. Please, for the love of God, don't force a figure me. Down to 7 minutes also. This matchup is brain smoothing. I swear. Haywire cannot remove Inkmoth Nexus because it becomes a creature. Haywire says non-creature. Gonna die to force a vigor here, aren't I? I didn't die. I survived. Okay, now I gotta win game 3 in like 5 minutes. Kinda dig this hand. I'm gonna keep it. Soulless Jailer doesn't do enough. All I guess stops is undying creatures, and most of the time they don't need undying creatures to beat me. Doesn't really do anything. Turn 2 Grist is a little annoying. More patchies. It's a lot of patchies for not a whole lot going on. They might minus and kill my Patchwork. I think they should just plus. They don't know, but I'm gonna have a hard time beating this plus. Which at least gonna make things complicated. Fun. A Soul Cauldron on each side of the table again. Just my favorite. It's the great cook-off. Yep. Might as well be. I can get a Haywire Mite, but the thing about getting a Haywire Mite, I guess Haywire Mite's good because I also have a Soul Cauldron. Haywire Mite's, well, okay. Here's the thing about Haywire Mite. If I get a Haywire Mite and I use it, they can try to Cauldron Haywire Mite. Then I'm gonna have to Cauldron my own Haywire Mite. Gristy. I want that Grist. You know I do. Oh my god, Quarter Calling. By Soul Cauldron. Board for 1, Haywire Mite. Oh, 7 Soul Cauldron. Taking Haywire Mite. Maybe I should have taken Grist, and then no, I should have taken. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm dead. I sack this, kill my Saga. I have no answers to this. They put a Grist underneath it. It doesn't matter what I take. So I can just minus this Grist and put it in the graveyard themselves. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately. Such a good mulligan to 5 for them. On the milled Legion's End. Let me tell you why Legion's End would have ruined me. I get to plus this and then eat my Saga. Another chord too. Another tapping for Haywire Mite. Sure. Oh, do you have another chord? Moto lagging. Please, Moto. It's not gonna make a difference though. They did give us an opening. Well, my best bet is just like trying to punch him in the mouth and hope for the best. Which is not great. They can totally just block with Yogg if they wanted to, then just eat it with Cauldron. Doesn't really matter that Yogg can't kill them because they can just start making infinite insects. Just make an entire army. Plus they can have this Grist minus. So I don't even need this Yogg. Right now, Clock's looking like a good win though. Yeah, it might eat Shadowspear, so it's like we have no outs here. Our out is that they can't win in 2.5 minutes. I guess Haywire might have our own to exile Cauldron would be a good start. Their chord. Make a 1/1 with Colony Garden. Go. 1. That's my blocking plant. Yeah, that's my blocking plant. Okay, I got a -1/-1 counter on my Ozolith. The value. Yeah, I would not recommend giving it to Young Wolf either. Just gotta go. Just gotta go. I don't think they can win in 23 seconds. Ten seconds, yeah. It ain't happening. I would have stood my own here. I think it's wild, but yeah. Alright. Well, we 4-1. We should have 5-0'd if I didn't punt. If I didn't miss lethal that one turn, we would have trophied him. That sucks. I just lost the scales mirror because I'm not smart enough. Feels dumb, man.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.